Hey everybody, welcome to Dudes with Attitude, where we relive the WWF Attitude Era episode by episode. I am your host, the good Dr. Legend, joined as always with our esteemed cast of jobbers. First off, the magnificent one, Brett Evers.
That's accurate because that's the bottom line. Because Luis got me, and I can't say my other one anymore because I was wrong.
You had
So
6 months.
We're
I
trying to
had
push
6 months,
it.
but I can't do that lie, live with that lie for like 6 months, knowing that there's like a term of ending. No, that's not how we do it. So I would say Jobber of the Stars. That's a good one.
Jobber,
Jobber of the
you're the
Stars.
Barry Horowitz of jobbers. He
I
made
am the
it.
Barry
Mm.
Horowitz of this
He
group.
made it to pay
I
per
get
view.
paid, but not a lot.
And finally, the supreme submission machine himself, Angelo.
What's going on, everybody?
And last but certainly not least, no ego himself, the Wesel Magnifico.
What up, you all?
Well, boys, how you guys doing? You guys have a good week so far?
Been good, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling better than last week, but for whatever reason, the cough has gotten worse, even worse. So, like, when I do cough, it's like I'm dying.
Okay, guys, I know, just to be real serious, you guys, if you guys are listening to this show, I encourage you guys to listen to it with a mask on so you don't catch anything that these guys are spewing. We're going to try to keep it sane. I tried to get Angelo to put a mask on today. He refused. So if he's got his Twitter handle right there on the bottom if you want to give him some shit. We're in this together.
It's okay. I don't need a mask. I was fully vaccinated and boosted, and I proved it. Get your shots, America. Get your shots.
All right, guys, this is a very exciting time. This is our very first go home Raw before a pay-per-view that we're actually showing up for. We made it, guys. We did the long haul. Obviously, we're
Yes.
building up to the greatest pay-per-view of 1997, the one-time only Degeneration-X show. Highly, highly advertised. They didn't even. They didn't even
Did they even do any
show
advertising for the
one
show?
card. Like, this is coming up for
Mm-mm.
DX. They announced them during like matches and stuff. Helmsley, I'm gonna fight you on Degeneration-X.
We got two matches. I think we got 2 matches, maybe.
They announced
Oh.
Shamrock as the number 1 contender.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna ask, what is the freaking card? Do I have to Wikipedia it?
Yes,
I remember some of the matches were John Shamrock for the title,
Mm-hmm.
Rock Austin for the IC title, Slaughter and Helmsley. I do believe the light heavyweight finals
You are correct, sir.
takes place for you, although we don't quite know yet who's in it. Although I know who is in it.
I,
wins it.
I could tell you, but that'd be a spoiler for our fans who didn't relive it and are too lazy to go on Wikipedia. I believe there's something goes on between Marrow and Butterbean. I believe there's a match of sorts between them as well because they built up to it 3 weeks ago and haven't talked.
Yeah,
about
and
it
haven't talked
since.
about it since.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
gosh!
true.
Can you imagine if that was airing or this stuff was airing right now? The internet would just let them fucking have it.
Yeah, they'd be like in a tailspin. Everyone would be saying, no card, no this, no that. It'd be insane.
Yeah, the internet was much more forgiving in '97 than it is in 2021.
We got a reminder today is a taped show as well. So
Oh,
there was a lot of differences we noticed with the whole how Sean was acting, how they were promoting the event, the fucking Bret Hart incident, that whole awful thing to sit through or whatnot. So I'm excited. It does. I will
Came
say
up a little short.
the ending of this show is probably one of my favorite endings of the Attitude Era because I know there's actually a pretty decent DX promo in this too, but I'm expecting a decent show at least. I know the pay-per-view itself isn't the greatest, but we're building to something good, right, guys?
we're going. We're late. We're heading.
All right. Well,
At least it's a pay-per-view next week.
yeah, that'll be fun just to talk about some matches.
At least
Yeah.
we'll go back to some wrestling.
Yeah. Oh God, it was been bad. But we've gone through like 4 shows with just nothing but DQ finishes, and then last week we were spoiled. We got like 3 pin
Yeah, we did.
finishes.
Yeah, how much
Yeah,
were
we
the in your houses? $29,
They were $20 each.
and they're 2 hours.
And they were about 2 hours. They were kind of shorter shows, and I think after WrestleMania they started charging the same amount of money, and they stopped calling them in your house. Like I think, well, they stopped calling them in your houses now. DX, the in your house Bad Blood,
Okay.
Taker and Shawn Hell in a Cell was the last in your house. But DX was this in the same vein as in your house. They just stopped calling it in your house.
Yeah,
Guess it was
I
just
think
a
that's
stupid
correct.
thing to call it. All right, guys, you ready to start the show?
Yes, let's go.
Hands, if you guys are with us, we're on Peacock, and we're starting in 3, 2, 1, boom.
Peacock.
Ugh.
In over 100 countries, in 7 different languages, to more than a half.
Oh, what are you guys drinking today? I forgot to ask.
The World Wrestling Federation.
I got my Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar and cream. Finally found them again. I was so happy.
That
So
actually sounds pretty good. I'm actually drinking Coke Zero.
I'm drinking Aha, the sparkling water with a burst of smelly air.
I got the Monster Energy with the Apex in-game content.
He's the only one with real sugar. Well, real sugar.
Why must we relive this horror again?
Oh, the title change.
The chair shot heard round the world.
Jeez.
Oh.
The only way to get these clowns freaking over.
If you look at it, the victory roll is kind of dangerous.
It is,
Well,
because
when
you
you
can
get
sit
about
on
it.
somebody's
Speaking of Doom
face
shirt,
and
those
smash
guys aren't used to doing that move.
I just watched Billy Gunn's neck just like go into itself.
Oh, this must have all happened during the commercial.
The
break.
break, yeah, they showed a little bit of it after the commercial.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's very unfortunate. I mean, again, Legion of Doom is really a team of the 80s. That's where I mean, they have got great charisma, and they still get a great reaction from the crowd, but it's at the point where WWE is not wanting to use them for anything other than enhancement talent, and it's sad. I mean, there's not much a tag team division for them to face anyways. Like, who are they really going to go wrestle and dominate?
Yeah.
As much as I don't agree with it, because I think the New Age Outlaws are just god awful, and I know your boy on the Facebook group totally disagrees with them because they're his favorite tag team.
Is that David? Crazy
Yeah.
Dave?
Yeah,
No, that's a fool we need to try to get out of here.
I love to
He
bring
was
him on
always
the show.
he used to always come over to my room on Mondays, and we'd watch Raw in my dorm room.
He said he'd be down. We should hit him up.
We
Maybe
gotta
he'll
bring
come
him.
some week.
We should bring him for WrestleMania. See if he'd show up for
Absolutely.
That'll be fun.
Roanoke.
The Sia signs. I kind of miss this, but like again, like I kind of don't, because bitch, I'm trying to watch the show. Put your sign down, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Best sign I've ever seen, though. Best sign of my life.
There we go.
Another one.
You will
Oh.
never
That's two
see this
shows in a
sign
row
on
now
TV
we got
because
that
it never
flag.
aired on television. It was at Judgment Day 2006. A couple of kids who were in line with us had a sign written on a piece of notebook paper that said JBL can kiss my black ass.
Oh God, I remember that.
I don't
He was
remember
like,
that.
excuse me.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of things about that event, like the one lady who claims that my crotch was up in her.
Oh
son's
yeah,
bed.
her
Not even
autistic
remotely
son.
close. I think she just wasn't happy that we were cheering for JBL, to be honest.
Those are nice belts.
God, I miss those bells.
Why do we have to sit through this nonsense? This is torture. I'm literally being tortured right now. Bring back Ravishing Rick Hickelman, or whatever his name. Rick Whippleman, that's right. Ravishing Rick Whippleman. The fans don't care about these guys.
Yeah, it wasn't until they joined DX that I felt like they had like a cohesion to them. Right now, it just feels like they're just like lost in the wind, just going out every week.
Even then, these guys are fucking jobbers.
Yeah, but I mean, like with DX, they had a purpose. Like right now, they're just like,
Yeah, DX needed jobbers.
Excuse me, DX was 30,000 times better than NWO. Basically put them out of
What?
business.
They drove a tank into WCW, guys. A tank.
It was a Jeep.
That's the hottest take I think I've ever heard Chris say on this podcast.
Because they are definitely wrestling history.
I mean, they're doing good work getting heat right here, but I just don't believe them as a, like, when you think champion or whatever, like, these guys are like hard, like tough and hard to beat because they're the best of some kind. But look at, like, they're obviously, look how well these guys are advertised and how well their merch is going because they're wearing unofficial shirts. They're wearing shirts from a show that already passed. He's got a Survivor Series shirt on.
That's hilarious. Gang rules. What's funny to me is that they're opening the show.
Oh, sorry.
That's
You guys
true.
want to hear a joke?
What?
Yeah, sure.
Billy Gunn's career.
Oh, hey, he had he's going through a resurgence right now. He's gotten 10 times bigger.
I mean, besides, Christian, he's probably the next biggest tag team champion in the world.
Hey, I got a joke
And
for you guys.
someone who's probably won more tag team titles with more different partners.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I saw LOD without, like, makeup or gear on, and I didn't like it at all.
I got a joke for you guys.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Sean.
Sean who?
Exactly.
Oh, it's no! Come on, you got to smile back. Oh yeah, they don't look good without their makeup. Hawk doesn't look too well.
Hawk looks like Jesse
Yeah,
the
'cause
Body
you can't
Ventura.
Hide, you can't hide all the addiction shit when you don't have your makeup on.
But even the haircut's kind of like,
Now they just look bad. Like, oh my god, I hate to say this. Animal looks like a budget Jim Duggan, and Hawk looks like Jesse the Body Ventura. The
yeah.
golden age. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not.
If Animal goes, oh, I'm canceling the show. Hawk is
God,
so
he
ripped
does look
as
like
shit.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Right? I will say, back
So
in
is
the
this like,
back in their heyday, they still were a great
Sunny after
promo.
this too?
Do they have a tag match on DX? I don't recall that they do. I know they won't win it because the New Age carries it essentially until WrestleMania,
Yeah.
as I so aptly called last week.
Yep.
Are we getting 2 matches tonight? Oh,
Well, I knew who won that match at WrestleMania. I just didn't remember it was for the titles.
So Vader's gonna job to The Rock.
oh
Again?
God.
Oh, against Maya Johnson. Oh my God, Neidhart's back again.
Oh, Neidhart's thing last week was so painful.
Don't remind me. I have high hopes for this show.
Can you think of the what if they had actually gone through with Neidhart being like the
What
Rick
the hell?
Rude of that group?
Oh shit! I don't remember this. They're saying who screwed. They're trying to show footage to say who screwed. Are they nuts?
They're really pushing their narrative hard.
Oh god.
Oh.
At least she's not another ref.
Oh, she almost tripped right there.
And best regards to Sunny because she just got in trouble again for making terroristic threats. So let's wish Sunny
What?
Say
best.
terroristic.
Again?
What?
Yeah,
What did she say?
something about guns, and I don't know. I didn't read the full story, but she got in trouble.
Be honest, I sometimes forget she's still alive because I feel like all the stuff she's done, she should be dead.
Yeah, she made a porno, but I just don't want to watch it. I kind of do, but I kind
You
of
watched it
don't.
already.
Depends on when she made that porno.
Like not looking like that. Not Shawn Michaels banging her days.
I mean, she's about double the weight, so if that helps Brett at all. I mean, if you
No,
really
yeah, I
liked
know.
her,
I know how she.
if you
looked.
liked her for her face, then you'll be fine.
She went from sea otter to sea lion.
She did have a pretty face.
She's
Well,
very
not
attractive.
anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what. Kids, any kids listening right now, don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do heroin.
Okay. They're really using
Is that
her.
X-Pac?
Oh god.
It's psychosis.
Is that
We didn't even
No, it's not psychosis.
Aguila.
Aguila? Aguila?
Generic music one.
He's wearing a Harley Davidson.
Oh my
motorcycle
god!
jacket.
I just saw this. Brian Christopher is wrestling his future tag team partner.
That's crazy.
Remember before their Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty Too Hottie, there were two. It was he's what? He's too hot. So Scott becomes too hot. Brian Christopher was too sexy. I think they become like they're like too cool before they're. I don't know.
I thought Too Cool was their name, but they were heels
you know what?
for a while.
Yeah, they might have been too cool, but before they got like the Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty Too Hottie, they were like literally how Brian Christopher dressed, like Scotty dressed like him, and then one was too sexy and one was too hot.
What the hell is this? 19-year-old sensation. The guy raised. We're gonna hear about this youngster for a long time.
They pushed him really hard at this time.
They had to because WCW's beating the shit out of them as far as
Destroying them.
Their action between the
Oh,
ropes
I
was second
can't wait
to
for
none.
Kai and Tai.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
Kane Tai was up.
We're evil. We're not to be trusted.
Indeed.
Funaki had the best gimmick. I don't care what you guys say. I know it was a joke gimmick, but you know what? When you're not going to be a main event star, might as well have a memorable gimmick.
Yeah, think about the joke gimmicks. Funaki and now R-Truth.
If
Think about the longevity. Like, of all the cuts, R-Truth was never even mentioned, ever cut. And he's still there. and he's
whoa,
still on
that
TV.
was pretty good. Remember? Oh my
Oh!
god, that's crazy! Hell
Oh.
no! Hell no!
That was a good
I
one.
think the problem is this audience is not used to seeing good wrestling, so they can't appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can kind of
yeah.
tell they're just kind of watching it like, oh, that looks interesting. What? Like they're in awe. That's why they're not cheering.
Because that's stuff, you know, like Ray Fenix and all those guys
I
are
will
doing
say,
now.
guys, if Coco Beware can make it to the Hall of Fame, then so can you.
What year did he go into the Hall? I mean,
09
not
maybe.
surprised, but ugh. Yeah, I don't believe in Coco Beware being in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, I agree with that. Like, he's never done anything to an extent that's Hall of Fame worthy. But then again, neither has Junkyard Dog, and he's in there. But Junkyard Dog was way more beloved than Coco ever was.
I mean, you can also do the whole Junkyard Legacy like induction thing because he was way over before he was ever in.
Oh
the
yeah,
WWF.
he was over in territories where he should not have been over.
Bill Watts pushed him.
Oh, crazy!
And I wasn't sure he was gonna catch him.
Right, he was far away. I'm like, this
He
dude's
was
gonna
so far
break
away.
his neck.
But yeah, and then you gotta remember too, it's the
Ah.
WWE.
You see what's written on his bicep? This dude is trying to write Taka's name so he didn't forget it.
I feel like in wrestling, Hall of Fames have to be taken with a grain of salt because it's not like NFL or MLB.
Well,
and
Yeah.
so-
I mean, in the same
No.
sense, it has to be taken with the same salt that the competitiveness of it does. They're all staged.
Yeah.
It's scripted. Spoiler alert if you guys didn't know listening in, I'm sorry. But like all of us, we kind of suspend our disbelief for a little bit and get lost in the story of the match and stuff.
Unless you're Ray Fenix's elbow.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
I mean, this is just typical light heavyweight stuff. Just a lot of spots and not really like a whole lot of good stuff going on.
Out of all the lightweight matches, though, this is the best.
This
I will
is
say
good. I will
they're
say
at
this.
least selling some of the stuff.
Whoa! They're trying to outdo
They're at
each
least-
other. I kind
They're
of like
giving
that.
it like time to breathe, you know. It's not like the Ricochet off spray. Bad. You know?
Ooh,
Oh,
power
That was
bomb.
nice.
That's pretty good.
That was a fast count. That was a fast count.
Missile drop kick.
Oh, you know what I realized? This is the era of? This is the era of the Earl Hebner counts.
Oh my god. This.
oh,
Oh! You.
That was not safe.
No.
No. If they pause it, you see he really tucks his head in, like almost under his dick before he lands. But that is such a dangerous transition. Like, no way in hell would I take. I'm about to drop your head from a body slam. Like, nope. You better come up with a new finisher in that ring, Tonga.
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess because they tuck their heads so late. It just.
Leg drop. You can leg drop me to win.
Like, drop me to win.
Want to Hogan it?
Oh. They can't even get Sonny to get these matches over, which is sad. I mean, God bless them for trying. It's a noble effort, but right now, I don't think the audience is ready for it.
No.
Oh yeah,
Why?
so I think this is one of the
Brett
first times they're
again?
showing all this, right?
They're showing
Yeah.
off. They never showed what happened after. Because remember, we watched Survivor Series. They cut it off, and they went right after Shawn exited the ring, and they just shut it down.
The icon, Shawn Michaels, battles Ken Shamrock for the World Wrestling
They're already calling him the icon.
Wow.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
What the?
Battle Sergeant Slaughter.
I do not like this.
Degeneration-X.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad promo.
Sunday on pay-per-view.
Sunday.
Everything's bad. The font.
I don't know what we were thinking.
Welcome back to
Order.
WWF Raw.
Oh, there's
What
Luna.
the? Is his arm fixed?
I'm afraid to ask.
Oh.
Oh god.
This is so good. Oh man,
Marriage.
I remember this.
Take Marlena, you can shove it.
This man just went for the intern TNT championship. What a lineage. What a fucking career.
I really was hoping that they would let him win it over Sammy, so that you could do that. Like,
Oh, the rematch?
Cody-
Brother
yeah,
versus brother?
between Cody, yeah. But
I
And then
do,
just-
still go.
I do like those type of matches, brother versus brother, because you know they're okay going all out against each other and they trust each other more.
Well, Dustin almost died the last time. He bled so much.
Oh, I think I watched. Was that their first pay per view?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the,
I watched
the
that
very
match,
first
and I
12
was
or
like,
nothing.
this is grotesquely violent. Like it was, or like really.
I don't remember that last week.
This should be an interesting interview.
What the?
Oh, I bet you they edited the show last week. Remember how short the first half
yeah,
was?
that's right.
Well, look at him.
This is last week?
This is
No, this
today.
is this week.
Oh.
They showed a scene of last week with Luna and Goldust, but I don't remember seeing it. I know that Peacock and WWE have edited all the shows.
Yeah.
Look how dirty.
There's a
This is-
lot of stuff
feet
that,
are.
you know, may not see.
Remember when it came out that he was willing to get breast implants?
Yeah, he wanted a.
Was
he
he?
wanted $5 million.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know he was like that. This was just like,
He was
hey,
like, it'd be great for the character, Vince. Just give me $5 million and I'll do it. Vince is like, yeah, we don't really need all that bad.
oh, I thought it
Vince
was just
too
him going
scared
in.
Vince was too scared to do it, guys. How much money would it cost you guys to do this spot right here as Goldust? On your knees, chain around your throat, fucking gimp ball in your mouth during this entire promo.
With the amount of
Plus,
drugs
usually
out,
people pay, you know, you usually have
What's
to pay
your
to do
what's
that.
your minimum amount right there you do it for?
I don't know, man. I mean, making what upper six figures to be a pro wrestler to do that kind of stuff. I mean, that's probably already worth it as it is.
Well, but you guys, like right here, I'm asking, like, what's your amount? 1,000, 10,000?
I'd probably do 10,
Do that?
10 or
Like,
5.
public? Oof.
Yeah, because you're in a wrestling ring and you're wearing paint.
Yeah, I don't know how much.
But just imagine if you're on all the drugs he was on at the time.
Minimum, it would be at least 6 figures. Minimum.
6 figures?
Get the
Minimum.
fuck out of
Dude,
here,
I
Golden
know.
Boy.
Do this.
Get out of here,
Public.
Mayweather.
I do
Get
it
out
for
of here,
And
Mayweather.
you're recorded
I
for
do
all
Get
it.
eternity. Yeah, 6 figures.
I do it for
Got it.
$20 as long as I can wear a sign on my back that like advertises some shit.
No, here's the thing. That's
That
disgusting.
is so gross. I'm like not anti-feet, but that's some dirty ass.
No, that's
disgusting.
disgusting. $10,000. Invest in crypto and NFT. Become
Do not
millionaire.
invest in NFT for the love of God, Chris. I'm begging. Crypto is fine. Don't.
No,
invest
I would
in
never do an
NFTs.
NFT. That's terrible.
NFTs are like the new age of art.
Terrible.
Rich people have so much money they don't know what to do with it.
NFTs
That's
are
what
beanie
NFTs are
babies
now.
without being a beanie baby.
Yeah.
It's the photo of the Beanie Baby.
I was trying to sell some NFTs. Like, fuck, I'm gonna get on this train, but it costs like almost as much as the sell of an NFT to list an NFT. I'm like, God, there's the racket right there.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I have a feeling that people are just buying their own shit.
Oh, they do. So what happens is somebody will buy an NFT for $1. All of a sudden, they'll transfer it to another wallet that they own for the price of like 10 grand, and they'll put a tweet. Oh my God, I'm literally shaking right now, guys. I sold my NFT for 10 grand to try to equate that their NFT is worth $10,000 now. But
Yeah,
the nice
it's the
thing
same-
about crypto is you can track
Four
transactions.
corners match.
What?
Yeah, the
Oh,
tracking of
no.
it. Four
Isn't The Rock
corners?
wrestling Vader?
Karate fighters!
This week,
There is not a fucking Karate Fighters commercial on my Raw right now. Tell me I'm not watching a commercial on a streaming network.
Did they not edit that one out?
I think this is a part of the broadcast.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
it's Bruce.
It's Bruce.
But who else is that?
Are you fucking
What's his name?
Tito
San Martino?
Santana Taco Bell?
Tito Santana, Chris. He's famous.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
What did I call him? Tino Martino? Oh, got him.
Wow, this
I'm sure he
must
got
have been
distracted.
some fucking promo deal for them to get a shit ton of money on this.
Back then,
Foot
they probably
action.
needed it.
Yeah.
I can't believe we sat through that. I can't believe that was a segment.
Oh, those. I used to collect those Jack Pacific figures. I probably still have some of them somewhere.
Oh boy, the 4 quarters match, guys, with the illustrious and incredible tag team division.
Truth Commission? Oh no, this is a DOA.
Yeah.
Terrible gimmick.
I totally forget.
Then Taker took it. Taker made it work. Eventually.
Taker did not make it work.
Yeah,
The
well, once he became the Red Devil
Scooting
version, that
the
worked.
motherfucking motorcycle across the ring, and I'm talking like scooting it slowly across the ring, is the most uncool thing you could possibly do. Nation has such a cool theme song. I love that shit. He's wearing the belt. It's so good.
Wonder if this is a non-title match as well.
What a ham.
Oh, I see. It's only
There's only
one.
like
It's a fatal 4-way match with everyone else in their person's corner.
So it's like they all get dressed up to stand in the corner.
they're all getting paid.
Yeah.
Get that
That's true.
$45. There's your top heel right here in 1997.
Seriously.
The Boricua!
Telemundo Express on their way. Who's wrestling, Miguel or his hair?
His hair.
Oh
Always
shit, it
his
is
hair.
Miguel.
Fucking Harry!
Miguel Perez.
God, this stable of fucking jobbers.
Dude, there's another Confederate. Dude, why would they not?
He's wearing a
Those out.
FUBU jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wearing it last week too.
Oh
Last
boy.
week.
There they are.
Sniper, Recon, and Kurgan. Why did they just name him Tank?
Yeah, or some recoil or.
Recoil!
Recoil.
On callus with hair.
Uh-oh, Cyrus the Virus. Oh, that's right, bro. You didn't realize that Jackal is Cyrus from ECW, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that first episode. Like, is that fucking Cyrus?
2 men wrestle at a time. You can tag anybody.
2 men can wrestle at a time and you can tag anybody? What kind of match is this?
This is a fucking.
Why are we watching? Well, what is the story of this match? Why would any of these clowns tag another person?
Well, it's because
They're all heels.
they're all heels.
Except for, I think DOA is technically face.
Yeah.
Of the Nation of Domination and the DOA, they don't like each other.
So then it's only 2 guys wrestling at a time.
This is the same
There's
shit that they
4
used.
teams.
This is the same shit they used to do with the tag team title when remember when Billy Gunn and Road Dogg won it back by covering each other?
Oh no. See, why would he tag this guy?
It's fucking weird.
God, we get to watch fucking Recon wrestle. I can't stomach an event without Recon on the card.
There you go, D-Lo. Woo!
Isn't that Bull Buchanan?
Is it?
I think so.
What the hell?
Oh.
Hurrah and Rana? It is!
I thought they-
That's
Yeah,
bull!
Buchanan.
I thought they weren't allowed to do those kind of moves.
Shamrock does it.
Yeah, but he's bigger. They're taller.
He's bigger.
Big.
Bull, my favorite Bull gimmick is still with him in, what's it called? Right to Censor.
Oh yeah.
Right to Censor was a good gimmick.
Oh, it was great.
Was. They won they won the tag titles and the women's title.
I
with
love their
Ivory.
theme was so annoying, and like, they should change it. Like, no, it has to be annoying. You need to hate these guys.
Well, the best part about the Right to Censor was they turned the Godfather, they turned Val Venus. Like, it was just an
yeah.
easy group to hate because it was.
Yeah.
You took all of our favorite gimmicks.
Yeah. It was like
Oh,
the slight
I like that.
from the USA. The USA was like it's too racy, so it's like okay.
That was a Death Valley
He
driver.
did.
Oh,
That's- oh, it's elimination.
oh my god.
We gotta
I
sit
know,
through
this
2
match
more of
is a
these
very
falls.
confusing style match.
This seems like a TNA match.
It actually does. I didn't want to say it, but
No,
yeah,
we're
this
able to
looks
make
like-
sense of it, so it can't be. Wait, Russo's gonna come out here and change the gimmick. This is now a no disqualification match.
And then the guy's gonna come out with the pole. It's a pinata on a pole now.
Why are they still hanging out outside? How do I leave?
That hairy monster.
Can you imagine when that dude sweats? Like, can we? We
Dude.
don't want him in the ring longer than 2 minutes because if this guy works up, I'm not touching his ass.
I can't believe they didn't make him shave it.
No, they wanted him like that.
Oh.
They love the fact that he got heat for it.
It's wrestling. You do whatever you gotta do to get that heat.
You gotta stand out and be unique. I know it's fucking gross, but that's how George the Animal Steel got over.
Oh! Oh!
What the fuck?
fuck?
D-Lo, he got that stanky dick in his face and he couldn't take it.
He just was paralyzed by the smell.
Oh shit, another DVD! Oh!
Wow.
What the?
I was about to say, why
Oh.
didn't the other teams jump in?
And that's our non-finish.
Well, here we go.
One non-finish.
We got a finish and a non-finish. I mean, Rock is
The
beating
Rock is
people
still
up
wearing
with
the
the
belt.
belt. Oh, finally it popped off. I was like, how is that even staying on?
If you really want to bury a division, you'd have Kane's music hit right now.
Oh, Jesus, yes. Is he wrestling anybody at DX? I don't think he is. Don't go
No,
away.
they didn't say anything yet.
What the fuck? The people in the live crowd had to sit through this shit for 4 minutes?
Yeah.
I'd be mad. I'd be like,
They
change the channel. This Raw sucks. This Raw sucks. This Raw sucks.
You know what I always thought was funny about the Truth Commission is if you're like these South African, militants, but you want to be pro wrestlers, would you really wear your khakis to the ring? Like really?
Why didn't they do it like that guy did in that video I showed? Just pull the gun out. All right.
Oh yeah.
Lay down. Let me pin you. I'll shoot you, you motherfucker.
Oh, Jeff Jarrett. He's gonna make his debut today.
He is. He
His
promises.
second debut.
Could they use such a shitty picture though of him? Man.
That's the only one they have. Oh shit! It's the uncensored. You guys, who screwed who here? Let's really take a moment to analyze this footage and be very impartial and take every single frame into consideration as we watch. Wait, I thought they said that was up next and we're getting the DX promo? Or did they cut that out?
Might have.
Yeah, why put the promo to a pay-per-view?
I mean, think about it.
No, this is their
It's
promo
only an
right
hour
here.
and a half. It had to have.
This is the funny promo right here. This is actually one I liked. Corny had a good one.
That's crazy though. I thought Corny was supposed to play the heel.
Well, like, there's
Oh, but
DX
he-
is supposed to be the group that's not liked by anybody. Because like heel commentators, like heel wrestlers, but to separate DX, they need to be hated by everybody, and unfortunately they're not drawing heat; they're just drawing apathy because
And
again,
yeah.
they don't have a proper adversary because when Austin gets into the picture, then they start drawing real heat.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh boy!
Degeneration-X showed the world that no matter how many millions of dollars people want to throw around,
They're gonna.
DX is always one step ahead of
Jesus.
the pack.
They're trying to dig into WCW, I guess,
Jim
right?
the Anvil Neidhart,
Oh
just
boy!
like your brother-in-law Brett, we showed the world.
I mean, it's good that they're milking this because they got really
that
nothing else
DX
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it.
anyone,
And I feel bad. My Shamrock's my
absolutely
boy, but
anyone,
he's not ready for he's not ready to carry the crown.
idiot? No, not idiot. Not idiot.
Oh.
Nimrod? No, not Nimrod.
This is like the meta
No,
promos.
not Lollipop.
Yeah.
We played him for a sucker.
Jesus.
And tonight,
I mean, it's a
ladies
decent
and
way of
gentlemen,
drawing some heat,
Triple
but
H
it's not working.
is gonna finish what DX started. Tell him try.
Try.
You know, in the back, the rest.
Can you imagine if Try got over instead of Triple H?
Oh, that'd be great.
Try.
Rhinos are stupid, but come on, Neidhart. I mean, you gotta be the biggest idiot I've ever seen, right?
That's probably the
Jeez.
smartest thing Hunter has said
Neidhart,
in this since we
If
started
you're
the
in the
show.
back, thinking over in your head what you're gonna do without the hearts around, I've got a little advice for you. Don't think. You've already proven nothing good can come of it. And
Oh my
Neidhart,
God.
in just a little while, I'm gonna take all your decision making away from you, and I'm gonna make the decision.
I really miss what
for you.
steroids did to his voice because his little babyface
Yeah.
chipper voice is not
Slaughter goes.
selling me anything.
Slaughter, make whatever kind of match you want. You want to make it a boot camp match? And I'm supposed to be
boy.
scared? Woo. Well, Slaughter, I got news for you.
It feels like they're making this
I'm gonna
promo for
bring all
the
heavy
Smarks. Am I
artillery
wrong?
got, and I'm gonna put you away from
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because they're trying to go
one piece
meta
of
with
artillery
it.
I'm not
They're
gonna
not
use.
really.
I'm gonna save that for your old
They're trying to
lady.
sound more
And it's
clever
the
than
big
they are.
bazooka!
Classy. They don't respect anybody or anything.
Oh,
I thought he was talking about a pop gun.
Now I know
Oh boy.
everybody's wondering what HBK is doing in a wheelchair. First of all, I want to let you know I'm not injured, but thanks to China and the rigorous
Jesus Christ!
workouts
Look
she's
at
been
her.
putting me through to
I
get
still
ready
think she looks like a man.
Yeah.
for
Not wrong.
Degeneration-X pay-per-view.
Oh my
It's
god.
weird
Weird because
I
they
mean-
show photos of her, like when
She
she,
has been putting
of
the
outfits like she would
Heartbreak
wear
Kid
out of the WWF,
through some hard
and she looks
times
female,
in the
but for
gym,
whatever
but
reason, she just looks like a man. And
It's because she's showing
This
off
point.
her
These leg
biceps, and her
workouts
biceps are really, really big.
come
And then the way she's wearing
with
her
a
hair,
positive.
like
Oh,
she's
yes,
wearing it kind of up
something
and not in a
positive.
classic
Ken Shamrock,
feminine way. She's got the fucking
You
what do they call
live
that?
and die
Uh,
by the ankle.
She has a swollen
submission
chin.
hold.
oh,
So
that
what I
rounded
have
chin.
done
Oh, this
with
is
the
my
help of
favorite part
China
right here. I
and
really like
Triple
this.
H, I have been in that gym training these legs, and my pain tolerance is at an all-time high.
It better be. Last time I saw a leg like that, it had a
And
message
without
tied
that
around it.
Oh,
leg
boy.
lock submission, Ken Shamrock, you don't have a chance. And just to
Like
give you a
from a
sample
comedy perspective,
of the pain
I love
tolerance
this.
that the
But from like
Heartbreak
an
Kid
actual
now
perspective,
has,
like Ken Shamrock
Hunter,
knows it's bullshit. Like,
I want you to show
fine,
the
I'll
people
break your ankle.
the
I
pain
don't care.
tolerance that the Heartbreak
Yeah.
Kid
Like, what does this do to scare Shamrock? You're,
It's gonna be painful, baby. So stay with me.
hey,
You sure you
Marissa.
want me to do this?
Go ahead, I'm ready, Triple H. This is for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. I've got to be tough.
What is he going to do?
Oh.
What is this?
There it goes, guys. All right. What's your
All right,
pain
Sean, here I
tolerance? How
go.
many
Ready?
turns can
You
you
sure?
take?
I'm ready. Go. Go, big man.
That okay?
I'm good. I'm good. All right.
More?
More. I can take it.
Here we go.
He's going to end up getting his ankle broken before the match.
I'm good. Keep going. I'm in the zone, brother. I'm in the zone. I can't feel nothing. I'm in the zone, brother. I gotta go. Go.
Here we go.
Well, Shamrock's not going to mess
Jesus.
around.
oh, jeez.
I mean, really crank on it, Hunter. Come on. Good. Come on. I don't know that I can take too much more. I don't know that I'm just about reaching my pain threshold.
That's pretty good.
I'm cool. Good.
Yeah.
I knew this bunch was
Once
twisted.
again, ladies and gentlemen, Degeneration-X shows that we are always a leg up on the competition.
Got a good one.
You know, it's weird. He comes out at the end of the promo with that the sucker in his mouth too. You wonder if you guys think it's the same one?
No, that's be a different one. At the end of the show?
Yeah.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But I mean, it's only for the audience. It's like kayfabe wise, it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's just saying, oh, the ankle lock. I can fucking throw my head.
Look at how he's holding his knee up the other way.
The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
It's like we can't even see his other part of his leg hiding underneath the chair. Heartbreak queer. God. These signs.
Oh, home video.
Titan video.
All right, guys. Let's analyze it closely. Let's take a look. There's Brett's hand right there. Does it go up? Oh, the second hand goes up. I think when the second hand goes up, it counts as a tap. maybe we've been looking at the situation all wrong. What?
All right.
They are shooting on this. I can't.
Yeah.
It's so.
Oh, Brett is spit on him. Sean doesn't know what's going on.
I mean, you're Cornette in Ross in this situation, guys. Like, how do you salvage it? Do you just lie through your teeth and hope people don't notice or don't look, or do you just try to be as objective as possible?
As objective, I mean, 50-50, I think.
So that could have caught. Yeah, that's probably right. Sean's looking good, being fake pissed off.
It makes it look like everybody knew though, because like they're like.
I get. Did looking at the ratings from last week, did they get a spike from that Brett thing or no? I think we said we were looking at it and they didn't really get a spike.
No spike.
I was thinking
No.
they're doing this. Oh, we're in hour 2 already, guys. Here we go.
No, I was gonna say the ratings. The week after Survivor Series, the show right after did a 3.4. The rest of them hovered 3.0 to 3.1.
Well, I was thinking the reason why they did this Brett segment was to generate more ratings because the other Brett segment did well, but it really didn't.
Until
The last thing The Rock needs is some
Yeah,
questions. The Rock, your real
Oh boy, this is the best segment of last week. All the best segments we've been seeing have been between Rock and Austin,
yeah.
which is
Yeah.
funny because that's just going to be the trend for the next 3 years, boys.
The Rock is calling all the shots on this one. Why? Because I'm the champ, and I got it like that.
I just like that we have the hindsight now that we can see that at least the WWE was smart enough to see what was going on.
True.
Which is, I'm shocked that the Rock didn't get a bigger push. But the issue was, I guess, Austin and McMahon was the hot feud, so they ran that into the ground and then got Rock ready to take the mantle over as top heel. But again, I'm more invested when they do the slower build because they feel like they value it more. When you just hand over the title or you hand over the reins to somebody else, when it just may seem like it's right, but it's not actually right, and there's no build up. It's kind of like Christmas. When you know that your kid, you start seeing the tree go up and everything, and you're waiting for the build up on Christmas Day. And Christmas Day comes, and you get all the gifts, and you're like, oh man, this is so awesome. But would you appreciate the gifts more if you got like one gift every day? Like you've got a gift a week before Christmas, 2 weeks before, and then suddenly Christmas Day is not special anymore.
Right, it's like, yeah. The crisp, yeah. Then if you get more later, it wouldn't be as impactful, I guess.
Right, because they're not. There's no build up, right? There's no building up to a moment. It's just here you go. There's your gift.
Yeah.
Everyone, get on your feet.
The first hour doesn't do the song, right?
No, it doesn't. It does the.
So
Why are they
weird.
It's so weird that they're doing. They're showing like explosions and missiles being shot off. What are? I mean, I get
Which
the war zone.
When did they change it from Warzone? When we went to Iraq?
Yeah, so they after Iraq, it's no longer called the War Zone. And, so yeah, and the funniest thing is, each hour of Raw has to actually be called a different television show. So, hour 1 is known as Raw, and hour 2 is known as the Raw Zone.
Oh no!
Why?
Why do they have to do that?
Because per the FCC, a show can only be an hour long, an actual television show.
So what the fuck was Nitro called?
I don't know, but I know each hour had to be called something else.
Nitro Hour 1, Nitro Hour 2.
So in the like on the guide or whatever, it says 3 hours is one thing, but then to the people it'd just be sections.
Yeah, like if you look at the ratings, like
oh my god.
if Raw's hour 2 was the #1 rated hour, it would say Raw Zone was the #1 rated show that week.
Fucking weird.
Jesus.
That's a fun fact. Fun fact, guys. Just
I
pulled
know, right?
by Angela.
He is our quartermaster. He has all the
Wow.
information.
There's heat when you can't even hear him speak over the
Yeah.
audience. He says
The Intercontinental Champion. Well, as far as I can tell, he's got the belt around his waist, doesn't he?
Jerry Lawler.
Heel Jerry Lawler is hard to beat.
Yeah.
I put him just below Bobby the Brain Heenan because they both had a very sharp wit.
Yeah, they killed it.
But still, my favorite commentary team of all time is Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon.
Yeah,
What the hell is
they
he doing?
you doing the little rascals. Woogly woogly woogly.
I thought he was doing the thing from Hook where they go, whoa. Guys, cheer for me. I'm the face.
They made a meme online with Hook, Taz's son, with the send Hook. Hook, where's the hook? Dun, 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 dun. and you open the box and it's Hook inside.
Taz's son is named Hook. Is that his wrestling name?
Yeah, that's his wrestling name. Yeah.
Of all the names, what? Call yourself Recoil.
And he's really tiny, but he's like
Of course
fit.
he's tiny. And so
He's
is
actually
Taz.
he's
So
really
he's-
good.
He looks really good. I like his style. I like how they're
They
portraying
booked
him.
well. Yeah, they
Yeah.
booked him well, and they've really let him learn. He's basically like a little tiny. I was gonna say a little tiny version of Taz, but Taz is tiny too.
What the hell?
Basically, he's just like
You
he's
guys
like
see-
Taz, but he doesn't have the thick body. He's like skinnier.
Also,
Yeah, skinny and taller. Oh, the 316 truck.
Holy shit, he's came in, but he's not playing his music. They say he's got his radio cranked up. Oh shit. Oh, I guess they're playing some other music, but they dubbed over it. Rock is pissed that I'm like, you're not the champ, I'm the champ. Like, bitch, you stole that thing.
I wonder what the original song is. When did he start doing the beer gimmick?
It was a little after or before SummerSlam, I think. What were you thinking, Vader? God, turning your back.
I know, dude. They booked Vader like a dump fuck.
What
A
great
big giant-
fucking missed opportunity.
A big giant.
To be fair
Mistake.
though, WWE books their faces like they're idiots.
Jesus Christ, this Vader is like one of the greatest of all time, like in my eyes. Like as far as worldwide recognition, this dude it's rare where you find a dude who's loved every territory he's ever been in.
Like
Yeah,
you
when's
have
there-
enough. Like you have enough faith to put him in the Survivor Series and wrestle for like 17 minutes, but you don't put a title on him and.
I mean, Vader cleaned the entire WCW roster. He was like the unbeatable dude. And that's a roster with Luger and Flair and Anderson. Like tough guys. That's how they were portrayed in WCW. And he was the man. And he is still a big motherfucker. And he can move in the ring. And he can go stamina-wise. He is a really good package. And he can decently present himself on the mic.
Yep.
I really want to know, like, where's the, did Bruce Pritchard do an episode on Vader? Because I'd really like some insight on what happened.
Yeah, they just said he wasn't hungry enough. He just
He phoned
didn't have
it in?
the drive in the. Yeah, he didn't have the drive in the back. They said that. Oh.
Ah.
They said that the Vader from WCW to WWF were two different people.
Oh,
Maybe he got too comfortable. What the fuck?
Did you see that? That's
And he
Vader.
got-
He can move. I do.
There's a DC character
Turn
named
it, then move right into a power slam.
Oh boy.
And this crowd here chanting, Austin, Austin, and The Rock is firing up.
Does Austin really play his fucking song or a song throughout this whole match?
Something's going on. Something's going
I heard
on.
something playing.
I know they dubbed over it because it has to be a different piece of music. Austin's got the easiest job ever. He's gonna hang out and drink beers in the crowd. Which is pretty formulaic because they didn't want him wrestling every night because of his neck.
Yeah.
Some smart way to book him, yeah.
But he didn't need to wrestle. There's some guys who didn't need to wrestle every night.
No.
Think about some of Stone Cold's most iconic, like, spots. They didn't involve
Not
matches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, they were just him doing shit.
How much of this do you think Russo is taking credit for?
Everything.
Everything.
Every fucking thing.
I really came up to the name Stone Cold Steve Austin. See, guys, I have a UK passport, and I was a UK transvestite, and I was married to Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I was like, drink your tea, Austin, before it comes Stone Cold. I never understood that, the spread leg thing and hit him in the gut. Like, we all know you're hitting him in the dick, and we know that's an illegal punch. Why can't you do something else? Because Bret Hart is notorious for that, too. It's like, he's like, am I doing the sharpshooter? Am I doing the sharpshooter? No, stomp in the gut. Ugh.
Nice.
Jeez. You know what? Say what you will, I love Vader's punches. Those little side wrist punches that looks like he's just jacking your head with every hit. That looks like it hurts. And I bet he threw a couple stiff ones. Oh!
Oh!
He missed the Doinks finisher. Oh, he took a good bump. What the hell?
Oh, go nuts!
Not another DQ.
Two!
Oh, no, the ref's not saying it. This is the second time Vader's lost due to a distraction. Can they not book this guy clean? No way. A suplex? You gotta be kidding me.
Oh!
Shit.
That was a good suplex.
Another!
Oh shit, are we seeing the people's elbow? The genesis of it. I love the move, but I think it's the dumbest finisher. It's like he should not be a finishing move. I never really considered it a finishing move, but
Tell that to Hulk Hogan.
I dare you, sir. I'll drop a 300-pound leg across your neck. See if you get up.
He's gonna lose by countout.
I lost to the vicious leg drop.
Oh boy. I mean, you can't send The Rock into the pay-per-view with a loss. And you can't make Vader lose 2 nights in a row, otherwise
they protected him. They protected him. I guess they didn't go full-blown joke with Vader yet.
I forget if Kane wrestles Vader before or after WrestleMania. I'm thinking it's after.
I think it's after.
Like, it's because him and Undertaker have the Inferno match, the pay-per-view after, and I think he wrestles Vader to get some heat back before King of the Ring.
Yeah, I think that was the one Kane hit him with the wrench.
You think Kama stood out there with his fist up the entire break?
Oh man, I miss Kama with the fucking gold chain.
What do they call the Bone Street Crew?
Yeah.
Bone
BSK.
Guys, we're not the Click. We played dominoes.
What a bunch of fucking nerds. If I wasn't a wrestler and Undertaker tried to take me to court and tried to make me go out to the outside to fucking change, I'd be like, fuck you, you nerds.
Go play bridge, you bitch.
I'm gonna go over with these guys and eat these fucking Quaaludes.
Oh, jeez. wrestling debut.
I like the story once where X-Pac found like a bunch of prescription drugs and they didn't know like how much were in them, and they kind of gauged it by, well, I'm 7 foot tall, so I'm gonna take this much, and you're half my weight, so you take this much.
No.
And they didn't even know what they were taking. I'm like, they're in like UK. I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy, Kevin Nash. Like, no wonder. Like, it's sad to say, but no matter no wonder there's so many wrestlers that fucking blow their brains out. Like shit.
Oh boy.
Oh, here he is.
The Shamrock promo. I mean, they put his move over like crazy.
You know, it's funny. I never really even watched MMA at that time, so I had like I was too young, so like I didn't even have a clue where the fuck this guy came from.
So
I didn't even know.
After he debuted in WrestleMania 13, me and my brother started watching, and they had like a pay-per-view special, like the best of Ken Shamrock. It was like 3 hours, and they showed most of his fights. And I was like, man, I was a big Ken Shamrock mark after that, because he was like legitimately tough. And at first I was like, I didn't appreciate like his second match with Hoist Gracie until like you tried to do it. Like, he was in that guard for half an hour, and neither guy broke.
Fucking nuts. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't know. When I started watching the UFC, and they started like, it was like Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz time when I started watching, and then they'd like bring up the past, and I was like, oh shit, Ken Shamrock was a fucking animal. I fucking lost. I lost because I fucking had to wear shoes, or I couldn't wear shoes. Fucking Hoist Gracie making these fucking goddamn rules up on the fly.
I miss it when he would beat the shit out of all the referees and stuff like that. When he'd say,
yeah, that was funny.
We gotta calm him down. Send them refs.
Who do you guys think had the better snap, Ken Shamrock or Kurt Angle?
Shamrock's is more believable.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I always go back to WrestleMania 21 when he puts his singlet back up and then puts it back down again.
I will say, when Angle drops the straps, that's amazing, but it's nowhere near like close to Shamrock snap. When he snapped, you're like, oh shit, because he's either gonna win or he's gonna lose by DQ, because he's not gonna care.
Hangman Page.
Yeah.
Good God, this guy is just at the start of his 12-year WWE career, guys.
He doesn't even look the same.
No.
Oh no!
Shit.
Oh, here we go.
We're saved.
When Kane runs,
saved us again. I was dreading this match because it was a heel versus heel match.
oh no! Oh, Lawler, where's Brian?
I hope he just choke slams him and then like Brian runs in for the pin.
I love the slow build to the WrestleMania matchup because it's like making Undertaker kind of look at all this guilt that you're bringing on.
And think of the idea of it. Like, look, Kane is gonna tear ass through this roster unless you stop him, Undertaker, because no one else can. How over is your heel when you're like, everyone else is getting mauled by this guy, and the only one that can stop him is Taker, and Taker's not doing anything because he feels so guilty. What a fucking story.
Yeah, and it's funny how Vince McMahon changed his tune from WrestleMania 10 when he was like, brothers don't fight, brothers. Oh, Vince, what the fuck do you mean?
And that was the best match on that card. Well, the second best match.
Like, I've seen you and Angelo argue about the littlest thing. Player one.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I love this gimmick of the red ring and everything. This is whoever wrote this is smart. I'll give if this is you, Russo, I'll fucking pat your back for this shit. But
It probably was Russo. Russo was really good at painting storylines for everybody. Like oh man, that hurt.
God, even like the lower card, everybody had like a story.
And it was a good story too, like that one story that he did with D'Lo and Mark Henry, like Mark Henry being the chauffeur for D'Lo's date. Like that was funny. Like that got me laughing.
Yeah, like you need yeah, the only problem with Russo is you need like a little filter so not everything goes through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing. So this was done really well because of the filter that Vic McMahon had. Do you think SmackDown during the Heyman era, when he was the lead writer, would have been better or worse if he didn't have the McMahon filter?
I'm gonna say better, only
Better,
because Vince McMahon like wouldn't let Paul let the wrestlers do their work in the ring as much. Like Paul would have let them go a little bit further with their wrestling, and it would have gotten the fans over.
I agree.
Gotten the wrestlers over with the fans. Excuse me.
I mean,
Well, like
on paper, like if we were gonna do like another era, I would want to do the SmackDown 6 era just to watch SmackDown that time, because that might be really fun.
yeah. I know in 2020 when Heyman took over Raw, he had a bunch of storylines set for like everybody, but then once they fired him, everybody fucking just died.
He got fired again.
He was a sacrificial lamb for the ratings.
What? Oh.
Well, they just fired him as a president or whatever. Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
but
yeah.
he's still
I think
talent.
he was like executive director was his title.
Yeah. Now he's just doing.
Is,
now he's just an actor.
Is Bischoff still working there? Or no.
No.
Didn't he just
no.
cover?
Bischoff got let go after like being there for a month.
Wow.
But he just came back to Raw. I heard.
Bischoff?
Yeah,
like
he did a
Like,
wedding.
he had an appearance on Raw.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
he was like a
Heard
wedding
about
wedding guy.
This fucking... Alright, Ahmed versus Jarrett 2, Electric Boogaloo. I think
Which
Ahmed
is
gets
funny.
out of the shower. He's like, dude, your match is on. Get out of the shower.
What? Oh, I remember this. Did he just say grease monkey?
Oh, he got into the car accident?
Yeah, and Cornette called him a grease monkey.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Maybe he's taking it back.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
God.
Brett! I would have expected that from Chris. You, sir.
Cancel him.
I think...
Cancel him.
Brett, I think we found your new intro.
I'm taking it back.
I'm the message for Brett Everton, and I'm taking it back.
I'm taking it back.
I was wondering why you had a grin on your face every time the Confederate flag was shown.
No wonder why he's such a Jarrett Mark.
Who does he think he is?
Terrible costume, Power Ranger,
Why
man.
was he, who let this fly? He's wearing a dress.
This is definitely Russo.
This-
To be fair, Jarrett was wearing this before he left WWF. And then came back.
And now this week, Ahmed Johnson.
You're supposed to wrestle
He
him
was
last
one
week
of the
too.
reasons I left the WWF
Was
2
he?
years ago.
I thought he was someone
Ahmed,
else he
you
was supposed to wrestle last
water-retaining
week.
idiot.
What the?
I'm not going to step in the ring tonight because no one here tonight or no one sitting at home thinks for 1 minute that you're on my level.
I
They
mean,
know if I
he's
step
trying
into
to
the
draw
ring,
heat here right now, but like no
that it
one
would be
really
just
cares
a
about
few
Jeff
minutes
Jarrett.
before I had to figure
Yeah.
This would have been such a better
You
gimmick for
submitted.
another wrestler. Can you
So no,
imagine
I'm not
Kurt
getting
Angle
up there
doing this
wrestling
gimmick when he
tonight.
started? I'm
And
Kurt
you
Angle,
can
I'm
yell
Olympic
McMahon.
champion. You're a nobody. I'm not stepping in that ring with you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I forgot who said it, but they said Jeff Jarrett broke 1,000 guitars and didn't draw a dime.
That was in the
That's true.
the fall of WCW. It was his Tennessee brand. He thought it was. Yeah, he broke 1,000 guitars, never drew a dime. That was Eddie Graham, I think, who said that. I love that documentary. That's so good.
Let's be honest, if he was really a draw, TNA would have been successful.
Because you will wrestle this Sunday.
I mean, Jarrett in the ring is good. He's really good in the ring. He's got good psychology. I'll give him credit or whatever. But like he thought his gimmick, he was probably a mid card charisma, and he kept pushing himself to the top. Like,
Yeah, he was he was his biggest mark, which
There
wasn't a
was-
bad thing, but it was delusional.
I guess
Yeah,
I should
there's,
prepare
like-
you for who you have to wrestle this Sunday, so you can get ready for that.
Oh, here's another
star-quality,
match.
top-notch opponent you want. So this Sunday,
You're
Jeff
wrestling
Jarrett,
the Ultimate Warrior.
your opponent will be The Undertaker.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I mean,
Hey,
now
Undertaker?
I remember what happens, but like, how fucking good is that? Like, he.
walked into
What
that
does it say
one.
about Ahmed Johnson standing in the ring?
He gets paid to not wrestle. I mean,
Yes.
History is
$25
dictated
to
that any
$25,
time-tested
right?
leader is sufficiently
Yeah.
supported their tough talk, usually with a weapon in their
Wow.
arsenal worthy of swift and severe action.
I feel so bad for Hunter, but like,
Now, although shelved for most
I
of
feel
this
I
decade,
do feel bad for
Sergeant
Hunter
Slaughter
getting
has
put
been
through
pressed
this
to
because,
unleash
but
the
like, who
dreaded
else is he
Clutch
supposed to wrestle?
once again.
They're trying to establish to themselves as anti-authority. They could get a better commissioner.
Yeah, this is.
You know
Well,
what?
eventually he feuds with Hart.
You know
You
what?
know it's bad. What?
You know what? They should have flipped that around. Because they should have had Slaughter goes, you know what? I am a commissioner, but I'm not a sanctioned wrestler. So Triple H, you want to prove you're degenerate? You want to see you're a tough guy? Fine. A Degeneration-X, you're gonna wrestle the Undertaker. And you like again, how's he gonna stand up to that? But instead of having like the match is about to begin, then Kane fucking ruins it, and then Triple H doesn't lose face for losing to the Undertaker, and you push the Kane storyline. Oh, they just re-released Sergeant Slaughter's action figure for G.I. Joe. Looks pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not in G.I. Joe the movie. He was great. If you guys have not seen that the animated feature, the animated movie, not the live action, but he's good in that.
To start getting personal and talking about his family. And ordinarily,
Park,
I would say
China,
it'd be rough on the stars,
fears
but I think
Micah?
the boot camp match is gonna be rough.
What the?
What?
I don't know. The dude in the back behind the announcers had the dumbest sign. We should have like a sign of the night thing going on. A dump for best and worst. That's the worst right there. This dude trying to get himself over. Hey Micah, if you're listening, fuck you. If you're the Yimmy in the audience holding that, guess what? You're an asshole. Oh my god, there's a sign made by the fucking WWE.
Bosh me, thrash me, pin me.
They're not gonna get a match. Where's the DOA? Legion of Doom gonna come out here just to beat the
DOA?
piss out of them. Well, they look like DOA in that gear. Wow. How? No one's gonna get behind Mosh and Thrasher. This is not the way to get your heels over.
6 weeks ago. Going this
Jesus.
far back.
The hits just keep on coming. I tell you, hey, they call themselves the Headbangers. They got their
That's not a bad sign. I like that sign.
LOD could be here any moment. Don't go away.
Hello D could be here any moment, guys.
That
Spoiler
was the line
alert.
to keep people from
God,
changing
Jim
the
Ross.
channel. They can be here any minute. Any minute.
I will say for a
Right here.
go home
Right
show
here.
so far, it's not terrible. Like I'm not hating it as much as they've been getting progressively better. That first
Yeah.
one out was awful. Like I didn't know how we were gonna do this show.
I feel like it had no direction.
Oh God, no.
It's because it didn't. It probably had no direction.
Like what? Like where's Butterbean and Mark Marrow? Like
Yeah, we haven't seen their asses ever. Where'd they go?
Didn't they do something with them last week?
They're supposed to have
like
a
3
ma-
weeks ago.
I think last week he came out there and said, "Stay away from my woman" or whatever.
It's not a surprise. Won't surprise any of us. Hawk and Animal made a vow. They
But it's funny, like, isn't WWE today, anytime the pay-per-view comes up, they have like 40 different promos for all the matches during the show?
Yeah, they usually have them all set.
This is weird. I mean,
right to his corner for sanctuary from
honestly, I can see the merit why they need this pay-per-view here, because they need to start transitioning stuff. They need to get the belt off Austin. They need to establish a better credible threat. Start setting up the Royal Rumble. But I guess it's just such a weird low period after Survivor Series and the controversy. Oh shit, we still got that dumpster fire of a promo to get through. Unless they cut it all out right now and we're already supposed to see it. Jesus.
Is this a non-title matchup?
I don't think it matters. To be 100% honest, there's nothing. What
100% audience.
What stakes are in this match, really? What is it? WWF's tag team division is in the toilet right now. They've only got, literally, they have one team, and they just showed up in the beginning without their face paint.
So really the advantage here is to the WWF Tag Team Champions.
Oh, that's right, the New Age Outlaws Sterling offense. A Hardy sets a stomps and punches. Forgive me, these guys are your champions. Oh, there's the first move, guys, we've seen from them in the entire run.
Let's see if Billy Gunn does his missed leg drop.
Oh, please. Oh, he hit it. Look at that. He can do a leg drop. But leg drop is nothing more than a back of the leg stomp. Another fucking stomp. Oh, see? This guy can take a leg drop. Fucking Billy Gunn trying to protect his ass.
Oh,
he called him Billy Badass?
Billy Badass.
Oh god, the fucking hot tag.
Oh, there it is!
Yes, thank God they saved the match. Listen to the crowd. They want these guys. I know Vince doesn't want them. Do we need another promo of them running to their fucking car?
Same car. Oh, because there's a fucking tape.
Oh, is he going to get cut off by another Bret Hart limo? Do you think the Headbangers can take LOD? They don't even believe they can take LOD.
Oh, the Headbangers at one point I think were tag team champions.
That's how slow the division was.
I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying I know they were.
No, you're right. I do remember they were the tag team champions, and that was such a mark at the time. I was like, oh, good, faces have the belts finally.
Degeneration-X disgraced the entire Hart family
Why
last
the
week,
fuck
prompting
did they
the only Hart
re-show
Foundation
this?
member
This is
present
embarrassing.
You guys are nothing but a bunch of
He did come up just a little bit short.
real degenerates.
Get out.
I'm gonna take this advantage, this opportunity right now. Come down there. Kick your butt.
Man, they made him look like a
But the Anthem
dumb
never
fuck.
got the chance because Shawn Michaels threw Neidhart a
I mean,
curveball.
He should have just said ass then.
The
He knew he was trying to say ass, but he changed it. But
The problem is the Hart Foundation was the most dominant stable right up until Survivor Series, and then they became
Yeah.
jobbers.
Pretty much.
Like, he comes out, talks shit. Shawn Michaels says, join us. He joins them, and then turns on him, makes him look like an idiot.
Oh yeah, it's probably the dumbest angle probably ever in Neidhart or Hart Foundation. Well, no, I take it back. The Ku Klux Klan thing was probably a dark period for Neidhart.
Oh, God.
Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh god, it's rough. He was wrestling Virgil,
Oh.
and he was
Stop.
in a
Just stop.
KKK outfit.
stop.
I don't know the context of it. I don't know what was going on. I just know it happened, and it was awful. It wasn't. Thank God it wasn't WWE, because it would never let that shit fly. But
No way.
it was some backwoods
like an independent show?
Alabama indie show. Yeah.
Oh.
There was like half a dozen people. We have more viewers than that show did. Like that's how backwoods it was. Oh,
There he
okay.
is!
Yeah. I guess we're not gonna get that whole who screwed who fucking promo. They kept pushing it and they didn't show anything.
Oh, so there it is. It's a tough man fight.
What the?
Four-man tough man fight.
I really love it when they stop doing the people interviewing wrestlers gimmick.
Oh my god.
Because I mean, it works for a while and it worked early on, but like a wrestler should be able to stand there and cut his own thing without having questions be asked to him.
True. I don't fucking... Man, how bad do you think Mark Merrow felt, knowing going out every night that the cheers he was getting wasn't for him?
I mean, he would
Probably
sell
why
it
they
well.
ended up getting divorced.
He bumped his ass off for his fucking wife, which is a shame because he'll never be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he's worthy of it, but still, like.
I think I heard a story of Mark Merrow once. I think he's changed his life around, but I remember hearing a story about when he heard about Brock Lesnar. He was like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this person that she's dating. And then Brock Lesnar, he's like, oh, wait, whoa.
Like, you enjoy that, sir.
Yeah, he was like, okay,
In fact,
good day.
allow me to apologize for anything I may have done to it prior.
Yeah.
You know who's someone who's completely fucking disconnected from the wrestling world, like 100%? Rick Martel. Like he owns he owns a car dealership now. He doesn't like to do interviews. He turns down WWE appearances. They try to get him to do Hall of Fame stuff and he said no. He's like, not my life anymore.
Really? He's just like completely done with it?
Yeah. I mean, he wrestled through he was in the Monday Night Wars because he was in WCW through 1999.
Yeah, 98, 99, I think he was in WCW, but he had like a no gimmick. He was like vanilla Rick Martel.
Yeah, he was just a show pony.
I mean, who was better than the model Rick Martel? That was just such a good gimmick.
Oh, he drew such heat for that too. That program he ran with Jake the Snake. Mwah. Fucking some of the best storytelling they did.
Blindfold match though.
That blindfold match was amazing. That was the second best match on that card.
That Tuesday in Texas they did that match?
No, WrestleMania 7.
The blindfold match?
Brett, do you want to put something else on the line, my friend?
Was it really WrestleMania 7?
Brett, you will shave your head and beard if I am right.
No, you're right. No, you're right. No. It's Tuesday in Texas was the whole angle with Macho Man.
You were nothing when I brought you to the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, he was in a whole other program, and he was a heel.
When I kick you to the curb and leave you
it's funny, Jake had like some of the best stories of early WWE. Like his original program with Rick Rude was amazing. The run he had with Andre was good. Even the run he had with Earthquake was fun.
A lot of
that's how engrossed we are in this fucking promo right now because we're talking about other shit.
I'm just saying, because you said that's the second best match on the card, so I just had to confirm that.
I was about to say, that's also the same
You know what? People give the Ultimate Warrior a lot of shit, but he stole the show in 2 WrestleManias in a row, okay?
That was a great WrestleMania. That was a great match.
And WrestleMania 7. Like, you can't deny those were the 2 best matches of those cards, and Warrior was on it. He got hand-carried by 2 other wrestlers, but he was still a part of it. And storyline-wise, they both worked very well.
How many elbow drops did he take? Like 6?
5.
5? Jesus.
And everybody hated it, but that was Macho's idea. Macho wrote that whole match from start to finish.
Yep, 100%.
So if you want to get mad at somebody, get mad at Macho. Although, something I wish we could do, like if we ever did like a WCW run, His run, Macho's run with DDP, that was some of the best programming those two ever did. Because they're both super, write the match out from move to move, script everything, and everything was beautiful. Those two had
was it their Bash at the Beach match? Was that 97?
Yeah, that's familiar-esque, yeah. That took DDP to the top. That made him a main eventer.
And yeah. Actually, Savage's run in WCW he had a lot of good programs. A lot of good programs, too.
Yeah.
There you go, Connor. Yeah.
There's still a lot of empty seats in the crowd. They're not doing well. I feel bad.
I would argue they're doing better here than they are now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's the ratings at now? Aren't they in like the 1s and 2s?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But
the last NXT got a .14.
No.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. They really have an empire of wrestling and they're fucking squandering it.
Well, how do you justify to your network to give you even more money if your ratings are that low?
That's crazy.
They're not putting a good program on.
No, I mean, I haven't watched since WrestleMania.
I'll pop in here and there. It's okay. But I think just the whole firing just really disgusted a lot of people. Aw, poor girl.
Jesus.
In the history of professional sports and in your house, I'm gonna knock you out.
Was he a real boxer too?
He was. He's like a 5-time Golden Glove winner.
Yeah, I was about to say he won the Gold
Cool.
He's legit. He's legit tough in that regard. He wasn't in Brawl for All though, right?
No, he was not.
I think he was out of the company by then.
Yeah, I don't think he was in the company when.
I think his last pay-per-view may have been Judgment Day '98. I don't quote me on that, but I remember that's kind of like where the last time I saw him.
What a clown.
Oh, jeez, they're showing it again. I guess some things never change.
Yeah, beat us over the head.
Beat us over the head.
No, they are going to do it. All right, they've been teasing us all fucking show with this bullshit.
That's how they try to keep us.
It's like you said, Louis, earlier. They're building up your anticipation. They're building it up.
Oh, here it is, guys. All right, let's take it. All right, keen eyes, everybody. Let's look. Oh, they zoomed in. We will never know. Where's the camera to see Brett tap? We can never know if we saw the hand go up and down.
Oh, there's
Vince.
I remember Brett saying, like, I'd never seen Vince, unless he was commentating, sit outside and watch a match like that before. He says, I knew something was up.
Yeah, you had to know Sean knew something because he looked back at Brett to be like, is he coming after me? Is he coming after me? No? Okay, good. Now I can act like I knew nothing.
They built those airplanes fast.
Oh, shit. They're zooming in on his face. Does he tap?
A referee makes a
judgment call. As he runs out of the ring.
Shit. What a heel.
Referee makes a judgment call.
Watch how fast
he nods his head. He nods.
They didn't even. That's it.
Is that the show?
No, that was the thing. They didn't even show him breaking the sets or doing the WCW thing or whatever. Wow.
I don't know what that proves to the fans.
I don't. That was just, let's make fun of Bret Hart for 30 seconds. That was so stupid. Holy shit. Who's wrestling? Is it Triple H? Oh, okay.
Triple H and Neidhart.
You call him Neidhart?
Yeah, Neidhart. Or Neidhart. Whatever. Potato. Same fucking thing.
Neidhart.
What did he call him? Neidhart?
Neidhart. Hard. Same fucking thing. Hard. For what?
He's trying to defend it.
It sounds like the B-movie version of
It,
Die Hard.
it looks like it looks the same thing on his grave, so it doesn't matter. It looks the same.
It's a T at the end.
Potato, potato.
Heart. Neidhart.
He's joined by the ring by the 3H man and the WWF champion Michiels.
What? His name's Michael Sean Hickenbottom, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
It's Michael Hickenbottom.
Oh shit, he's coming out to a Brett's theme. That is an insult.
Yeah.
Neidhart has his fucking theme, okay?
Neidhart's theme was actually pretty dope back in the day.
Well, no, even then he just had the old. Dun, 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 dun.
Didn't he used to get in trouble for weight issues too?
I don't know.
Didn't he have to go to fat camp with Yokozuna?
No,
I
Neidhart
don't
was
know,
never
no.
that bad. I mean, he's got a gut, but like
Was it Mark or Vader? Vader.
yeah, Vader,
He did have
Yoko.
issues though. Like McMahon had some issues with Neidhart. Like there was, I don't know if it was the drugs and alcohol or there were a few times they took him off.
I mean, based on that, he would have made a great member of DX.
And I want to tell you something right now.
Duh.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart, whoa! Backbody. He's doing Sergeant Slaughter a huge favor.
Kind of like
Oh.
you said last week. Like, why am I even supposed to cheer for Neidhart?
Yeah, let's cheer for this idiot.
Yeah. Why should we have sympathy on him?
Because he's a heart. He's a black heart,
But
damn it.
he turned his back on the Hearts. to
He
join
turned on
DX.
them. Yeah, he turned on them last
Oh,
week.
that's right.
That's what I'm saying.
That son of a
Why should we be
bitch.
cheering for him? He literally turned his back on his whole
Go.
family.
Go Hunter, kick his ass.
That's like a big show heel turn.
Oh my god.
It is a big show turn.
Just kidding.
Everyone knows Big Show was a babyface his entire career.
Show me.
Until they
the
shot him with
proof.
tranquilizer darts.
Yeah, that's
So he
one
was-
one of the reasons he signed with AEW is because Tony Khan told him he wouldn't turn him. He's like, you're either gonna be face or heel. You decide.
How's he doing over there?
He had
Just
one match.
commentating. He's
He
had
had
one.
one-
One match.
I don't think he drew, so they didn't. So that's it, I think.
I mean, you can't. As much as people want it, I think AEW needs to stand on their own with their current talent instead of trying to pick up WWE scraps, despite as much people want them to. Like, oh, somebody left WWE, give him a call. William Regal, give AEW a call. And William's like, nah, I'm good.
Well, he was in the match with QT Marshall, and they had him fight the second to last matchup. And I forgot what the matchup was before, but it was like the die down heat.
It was because it was going into the Omega Christian match.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but
They
what
used it in
before?
between that and was it CM Punk Darby Allin?
There was the
Yeah.
daintiest chair shot of all time.
Come on,
No.
an actual fit. We got an actual finish though.
Oh
True.
They had the gall to call this motherfucker the dirtiest player in the game. How dare they?
3 no
Ric Flair
finishes
will
and a
always be Ric
finish.
Flair.
What do you think they're thinking back in Calgary right now? Up in Canada.
What do you think
Let's
they're thinking
see
of
what
Calgary?
Degeneration-X is doing.
Fans in the fifth row holding up X's. Like, yeah.
Oh shit! Don't take this Neidhart. Don't do it. Oh, he took it on his knees. Thank God.
Yeah, he took the knee.
He
I like
made it
the- I
look
like-
convincing, not like Kane would do it.
I like the guy who took it, who thought it was like a pile driver. Fucking
Oh, the
killed
first
himself.
guy.
Like, killed himself.
Now they're
No, he's
Oh.
wow.
Say-
Spraying WCW on the back and the fucking periods. We care
Did
about
they
punctuation, Sean.
Did they pay him more for that or what? Fuck, how embarrassing. I wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, because I know everyone except for Owen ended up going to WCW after
Yeah.
this.
Yes, and the funniest part was Neidhart and Bulldog both got pretty decent contracts, and they wrestled like 5 times in 2 years or something like that.
Sick. Good old WCW.
Guaranteed deals.
And they would fly him out too. They would waste so much money flying out like 120 wrestlers and use like 30 of them a week.
They had fucking just infinite money glitch. until they
Jesus.
didn't.
All right, this is my probably favorite, one of my favorite go home segments, in for a pay-per-view at least.
I cannot believe the absolute
And no one's coming out to help him.
Degeneration-X. Something's got to change here.
Ooh,
Why
that was
would they,
that
to
was
be honest?
stiff.
Oh,
That
Yeah.
was pretty stiff. He was like, "This is for Brett.
oh God.
Slaughter's gonna save him." Oh,
Oh, can't even take a punch right. What a goober.
now the crowd pops.
Oh,
Shamrock.
baby.
Oh.
Jesus.
There you go.
It's over.
With the sucker in the mouth. Too bad they don't slow-mo it. With the biggest smile on his face.
Hey, he's the champion now. You all saw it.
I love this segment because Chyna's trying to break it up, but Neidhart's got her. He's got her by the waist, so she can't do anything about it. Oh, here comes Payday Pat. Oh.
What documentary was it where they slowed it down so we could see it and where he actually...
It was Shawn Michaels, I think.
Oh God, that's the funniest fucking moment.
Mm-hmm. He's just got the sucker in his mouth, like, ah!
Smiling. Ah!
Oh boy,
Wow.
gang. So we're here next week. We're gonna come up to the pay-per-view, Degeneration-X. What'd you guys think of the build these last 4 weeks?
To be honest, after this was a good show. This show makes me kind of want to be like, okay, $20. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll watch that show. You know?
I think it was the ending segment where Shamrock and everybody that made me go. Me and my brother go, we should order this pay-per-view because Shamrock was beating the shit out of Shawn like convincingly.
I thought Shamrock was going to win as a mark.
So
as a
did I.
13-year-old. I was like, Shamrock's going to beat him. He's the world's most dangerous man, and he just made him tap out on like they got me.
Yeah, the ankle lock was so fucking over. There's nobody who would stand it within like 10 seconds. It's just like just please stop.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like from the first, it was like a snowball. It just grew, and I just liked how the DX had the promo with Shawn. I forgot about that where they kept twisting it, the ankle twisting, and then at the end he actually gets him in it.
I mean, shoot wise, that was awful, but like, for humor purposes, you're like, Shawn, yeah, I'm gonna tease Ken Shamrock. You can't get me. And then the end of the show, he gets it on him, and like he doesn't even finish getting the move on him, and he's already tapping out. Like, no, please stop.
Healing at its finest.
Yeah, and I like how they how we talked at the beginning, we really didn't have a direction of the pay-per-view, and at the end of this, it was like, okay, this is all the shit that's going on. Interesting.
Yeah, we finally got the announcement of the Butterbean match. Taker, albeit not being, I don't think we've seen Taker since, was he even on the Survivor Series card?
No.
He was not on the card, no.
You saw him on a Raw, though. He came out for a Raw.
He came out the Raw after and said, I'm not going to fight you, Kane, or whatever. And then we haven't seen him since. And that's kind of funny. We know that's kind of the Taker build, like, current, but, like, people forget that's kind of how he got built all the time, where he would not be around, or he'd kind of, until he became Biker Taker, where he'd be around more often. But it was rough at first, and I think each subsequent show we watch has gotten better. And this show was a lot of fun. I mean, albeit the finishes were kind of screwy, and the segment. I mean, I really wanted more. I thought this was the worst Austin segment we got because it was just him in a truck listening to music playing up real loud. I thought that was kind of dumb, but it's really hard to top last week's segment. Like,
yeah,
that should have been the segment, the go home segment. I think.
Yeah.
Russo phoned this one in. He spent too much time on the DX segment, I bet. Shawn, we're gonna give you a prosthetic leg, and they're gonna turn it over and over again. It's gonna be hilarious, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, my leg, ah, ha, ha." You like that, Shawn? Let's do it. Let's book it.
That's a horrible New York accent, by the way.
My accent is as good as his booking.
He's made more money in the wrestling business in one day than you'd ever make with your crap booking with your action figure league.
Are we counting negative money? Are we counting because he's lost WCW a ton of money? So technically, I'm on top right
Dude,
now.
he's only
you guys-
single-handedly like the reason WCW went out of business.
No, he was not. Dude, Kevin
No,
Nash.
he was not.
He was not. Dude.
Look at this Russo apologist.
I'm a Russo Mark here. I'm a Russo
I mean,
Mark
Nash
here.
wasn't good either.
Dude,
He
Na-
should never been the booker, but
Do you know what Nash said in a shoot interview? He says giving Vince Russo the blame for WCW is like giving the cello player on the Titanic the reins right before it sank. Like, oh, it's the fucking cello player's fault the Titanic sank.
I'm certainly he didn't help.
Yeah, he didn't help with that huge fucking Hulk Hogan lawsuit.
Oh Jesus!
Well, first off, Hulk Hogan was supposed to do the job like a man, and of course, like a mark. He's like, I'm not
If he
losing to
lost to
anybody.
somebody with some talent, not Jeff fucking Jarrett, then maybe Hogan has no problem losing to people. He gave the belt to Warrior. He hand-fed the motherfucker who didn't deserve it. Jarrett, of all people, was least deserving of it. But I digress. If we want to do the WCW era after this, we'll fucking go. All right.
Yeah, but hold
I
on,
want to do
hold on.
Nitro after this.
The
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan issue, he wouldn't do the fucking job for Shawn Michaels. Come on, the three-peat match. Wow.
I don't know about that. I thought, I mean, I'm disappointed. I think that would have made for a very huge WrestleMania moment between those two guys. That would have drew money. Hogan and Shawn 3 at WrestleMania. Like,
Yeah, you said you drop it.
I don't know what happened.
I know.
Hogan's kind of a prick. I can admit
Hogan's
that.
Hogan. Oh, let's do heel.
Yeah.
Let's do heel versus babyface.
Who doesn't want to lose now? Who's the part for himself now?
I'm sorry, but we just watched your boy tap out, okay, on television. It's confirmed. Brett screwed Brett, all right? All right, guys. I mean, unless you guys have any other thoughts for this week's show, I think that about wraps things up here this week. Tune in next time. We're doing it, the Degeneration-X pay-per-view. We might be the first motherfuckers on the internet to actually watch this thing again and review it, because no one else would dare.
no,
Oh
they
boy,
wouldn't.
I'm bracing myself for it. But thank you guys for tuning in and joining. This is the Dudes with Attitude podcast. So if you guys got questions or something you want to ask us on the air, we'll read on the next show. Feel free. Dudes with Attitude podcast at gmail.com. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys again for tuning in. So for the magnificent one, Brett Evers, the supreme submission machine, Angelo, and no ego, Weasel Minific, I am the good Dr. Legend. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Wow, that was a lot of fun.
Sick.
That was actually a good episode of Raw. Like, it wasn't.
That was
Yeah,
good. I
yeah,
liked it.
Chris, you really brought it today, buddy. Like,
Yeah, I got.
Oh.
it was hard keeping face. I was breaking a few times. And then, like, this is the Chris I miss right here.
Yeah, so he's there.
Oh.
Whoa, what a
I
good,
feel
what a
like our
fucking.
chemistry too is getting better as well. Like we're getting
Yeah.
back into that groove.
Yeah. Well, like Chris did a really good job this week, so it was like kind of took the pressure. Like, okay, I could just hop in the need me.
Well, the first couple of weeks were kind of hard because we didn't have you for fucking historian shit.
Yeah,
so
we
we
didn't
were
have,
kind of
we didn't have our
lost.
fucking our Wikipedia resource over here.
Yeah,
So-
quartermaster.
Yeah, Angelo, you got lucky. You missed like the worst ones.
Oh, yeah. Although he still missed
And
the
they
funniest.
were
Oh,
they were
the-
so bad.
The first episode back was the fucking worst.
That was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
is that
about
bad?
it. Yeah,
It
I
was
was like,
bad.
I regret, like after we did it, I was kind of like regretting the podcast. I was like,
Literally, that was one of the things we said
Oh
at the
my
end of the
God.
podcast. Like, if this is how these episodes are gonna be for like next couple of months, this is gonna be rough.
It's gonna be a long couple of months. Yeah.
but yeah, our chemistry's coming along.
I
I love
agree.
it.
It's getting a lot better. I'm certainly having a good time, and I thank you guys for doing this. And it definitely brings you back to the good old days.
Yeah.
sharing the shit with
Yes.
you guys. And
I love it.
one thing I need to mention though, like, so I haven't been uploading them to YouTube because we need to reshoot the Sean Brett match from Survivor Series. I need
that's
to
right.
re-splice
Okay.
that in there. I don't know. Do you guys have time now to do it? Or you want to reschedule it for another day?
I can do it.
I can do it
Yeah,
tonight. Yeah,
we can
my
do
kids
it
are
You guys
asleep.
want to
now.
do it night? Okay. Let me stop the recording for this show, the after show, and then let's boot it back up and get this thing going.
So we have to. So we have to just watch the match itself.
Just the match itself. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Okay.